1. Definition and significance of collaborative ecosystems. Collaborative ecosystems are dynamic networks where diverse entities, such as businesses, nonprofits, governmental bodies, and individuals, interact symbiotically to achieve shared objectives. These ecosystems transcend traditional organizational boundaries, fostering innovation and adaptability in complex environments. By pooling resources, knowledge, and expertise, collaborative ecosystems can address multifaceted challenges more effectively than isolated efforts. They are pivotal in driving systemic change, promoting sustainability, and enhancing competitiveness in the global market. Key takeaways: understanding the foundational principles of collaboration, exploring examples of successful collaborative ecosystems, recognizing the economic, social, and environmental benefits. Activity. Suggestion: interactive activity, mapping a collaborative ecosystem by identifying roles, resources, and potential conflicts. Real-world example can be found on www.unglobalcompact.org. UN Global Compact Initiative, a global platform where businesses collaborate to implement sustainable practices and address societal challenges. Anecdote: Sarah, a sustainability consultant, shares her experience working within a collaborative ecosystem that helped develop a zero-waste community initiative. She highlights how trust, shared resources, and open communication were essential to success. 2. Networking for sustainability. Networking for sustainability involves building and nurturing relationships among stakeholders committed to sustainable development. Effective networking facilitates the exchange of best practices, mobilizes resources, and fosters collaborative problem-solving. It enables organizations to leverage collective strengths, driving progress towards sustainability goals. As noted by Andanova et al., 2022, networks are the primary mechanism for bridging public and private sector efforts towards sustainability, ensuring long-term commitment and accountability. This highlights how sustainable networking fosters effective cross-sector collaboration. Key takeaways: methods for mapping and engaging stakeholders, strategies for establishing sustainable partnerships, tools for monitoring and maintaining active networks, activity suggestion, simulated networking event where participants practice introducing their roles and building collaborative goals. Case study: visit www.fridaysforfuture.org/whatwedo/who-we-are. Expert: insight. Dr. James Connors, an environmental policy researcher, states, "Strong networking structures are the backbone of sustainable development. Collaboration across disciplines leads to breakthrough solutions for global challenges." Third, building collaborative relationships. Building collaborative relationships entails creating partnerships grounded in trust, mutual respect, and aligned objectives. Such relationships are essential for effective teamwork and innovation. According to research by Andanova et al., 2022, the strength of collaborative relationships directly correlates with their ability to address complex social and environmental challenges. This insight underscores the importance of maintaining trust and shared goals in partnerships. Key takeaways: techniques for fostering trust and commitment, practices for aligning shared goals and values, importance of cultural competency and inclusivity. Activity suggestion: role-playing exercise to practice resolving misunderstandings and building trust. Real-world example can be found on www.ellenmacarthurfoundation.org. The Ellen MacArthur Foundation brings together corporations, governments, and academic institutions to promote the circular economy by building collaborative partnerships. Anecdote: John, a startup entrepreneur, describes how a collaborative business incubator helped him scale his sustainable fashion brand through mentorship and knowledge sharing. Fourth, understanding stakeholders' roles and responsibilities. Clearly defining stakeholders' roles and responsibilities is crucial for effective coordination and resource allocation in collaborative ecosystems. Key takeaways: frameworks for stakeholder analysis and role mapping, importance of accountability and role adaptability, case studies showcasing effective stakeholder collaboration, activity suggestion, workshop on creating a stakeholder responsibility matrix for a hypothetical collaborative project. Case study can be found on www.amazonteam.org/storytellingmaps. Amazon Conservation Team, ACT, works with indigenous communities to define roles and responsibilities for protecting the Amazon rainforest. Anecdote: Michael, a project manager in an international NGO, shares his experience coordinating multiple stakeholders in a renewable energy project. He explains how stakeholder role clarity prevented conflicts and ensured efficient resource distribution, ultimately leading to the project's success. Fifth, effective communication and conflict resolution. Effective communication is essential for managing conflicts and achieving common goals in collaborative ecosystems. Key takeaways: techniques for enhancing communication across diverse groups, conflict resolution models tailored for collaborative environments, real-world examples of successful conflict management. Activity suggestion: mock conflict resolution scenario where participants practice mediation techniques. Case study can be found on www.climateforesight.eu/articles/success or failure. The Kyoto Protocol's troubled legacy. The Kyoto Protocol negotiations demonstrates how effective communication and conflict resolution were critical in achieving global consensus on climate action. Anecdote: Laura, a mediator in a multinational corporation, describes how she facilitated a high-stakes negotiation between different departments with conflicting interests. She explains how active listening and structured communication strategies turned potential disputes into a successful collaborative outcome. Sixth, developing policies and procedures for collaborative ecosystems. Sustainable collaborative ecosystems require well-defined policies and procedures. As Andonova et al., 2022, explain, policies must be designed with adaptability in mind, allowing collaborative ecosystems to evolve in response to external pressures and internal dynamics. This reinforces the need for policies that balance structure and flexibility in collaboration. Key takeaways: principles for designing effective policies, role of governance in sustaining collaboration, evaluation and iteration of ecosystem policies, activity suggestion, group activity, drafting a collaborative ecosystem policy for a case study. Expert insight: Dr. Emily Norton, a policy analyst, emphasizes policies are the glue that holds collaborative ecosystems together. Without clear structures, even the most innovative networks can struggle to sustain momentum.